can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies. She is blessed and praised. Hey, Twister Girl, welcome back to Twist and Shout. I am Shar, and today I'm going to discuss edges and hair grease. Listen, two of the most troubled areas on African American women as far as hair growth is their temple, this area, their edges around here, and their crown, which are all natural things that happen to average people. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that there is a underlying issue. It could be something as simple, well, I guess it's still underlying, but it could be something as simple as stress, age, hormones, foods, hair products. I think a lot of times people leave it at, I'm not using the right product. But let's be real here. There's a lot of things that contribute to hair loss. Like, I know for me, when I'm on my menstrual and my hormones are high, my hair tends to shed a little heavier than normal. That, my friend, is normal. Don't beat yourself up over, oh my God, I'm losing my hair, I don't know what to do. Stay encouraged, pray, and ask God to send help. Like, for me, it was just a matter of right place, right time. Yes, I was losing my hair. Yes, I wasn't happy about it. But God gave me wisdom. He gave me knowledge. And that's how I ended up with my herbal oil, which helped me dramatically. Y'all, I cannot even stress how much this helps as far as like literally bald spots and blank canvas, like just nothing, and how the Lord provide and help fill me in. Many of you, y'all been watching me, y'all know that I made this grease mitts. And yes, it looks yucky, but y'all, I'm in love. I think this is the best grease mitts yet. Like, no joke. Because I actually be doing like testing. And I don't know if y'all can see, but you see this side, right? And then this side. Now, mind you, this is a result of me growing my hair in with my oil, but I did see that things started to slow down, which is understandable. Like, I'm not expecting my product to be a fit for all, but I definitely trust it to jumpstart. Like, if I'm starting clean, like nothing, I'm using my oil. But since now, and it could be me mixing or using multiple products, but I started just putting like grease on this side. Do you guys see that? Do y'all see that difference? And mind you, I had a whole section over here that was just as clean. And it looked kind of like this, but this has grown in a little darker too. And I just truly thank God, because you never want to stop at the bare minimum. And a lot of people get caught up in saying, okay, that's a lot of money. You buy a lot of products. You mix a lot of stuff. But now, I would say self-control is a big issue when it comes to natural hair and buying products. Trust me, I get it. But I will also say this, that, and let me just put some on before I forget while I'm sitting here. When you have downtime, like time where you're not going anywhere, like for myself today, the kids have testing with schoolwork, so I don't plan on going anywhere. And this stuff smells pretty strong. Y'all know this is the Suffer 8 and Palmer's Growth Therapy and the Kuza growth Aid in here. So it's strong, but I'm in love, like I said, because I'm definitely seeing some thickness around this area. Like, even up here, I'm like, this right here looks like my hair is literally coming on my forehead. Like, do y'all see that? That's a big difference. And this is from using it only 3 times, I think. And because I was telling y'all, I'm like, look, I'm going to start, this is going to be like my main grease that I'm going to use to see if I see results. But I haven't been using much grease. I've been using my oil. But what I'm going to start doing now, like y'all see me doing now, I'm putting some around my edges. And we're going to come back and we're going to check on this. And we just going to see, like, and I'm putting it on camera so y'all can see. And I'm rubbing it in nice and good, because that's another thing too. I think there's a lot of stipulations about grease and a lot of opinions and emotions in regards to grease. But I would say this: if you need to grow your edges, mix some grease. Like, even if you don't trust buying from people, because I get that, because I be looking at people too, like, I don't know, she could be telling me it's organic and it's not. And like I said, for me, I told y'all I have integrity, so I have to answer to God for everything that comes out my mouth, and everybody does. But I really feel convicted about that. Like, you just can't say any and everything. So trust and believe this product is pure. You should be able to look at it and tell it's nice and juicy and dark. Some good stuff. But anywho, grease is your friend. If you don't trust buying from people, something that you can see, that you can read, that you can vouch for, get you some grease. Like I said, for me personally, I preach let Suffer 8 be your base and work your way up. Now, I've tried a lot of mixes, but I would say that the combination of the Palmer's Growth Therapy and the Suffer 8 blows Do Grow and Suffer 8 out the water. Like, I cannot express it enough. Like, because my whole thing is, and maybe it's been there the whole time and I didn't pay attention, but Do Grow has silicones in it. I don't know why I would need silicones in my grease. I don't understand it, especially if you're telling me this is for my scalp. I don't get that part. But as far as a nice clean grease, Palmer's Growth Therapy is where it's at. Like, I cannot stress that enough. And I come here as an update to say, listen, nothing has, as far as a base grease, like neutral, because Suffer 8 is the base, and then you need a neutral growth aid grease to combat that, because Suffer 8 is going to help grow and stimulate your growth, but you won't balance with the moisture and nutrients. Like, you don't want to just be drying, because although Suffer 8 is good for growth, to me, it's not a moisturizing grease. Like, so I wouldn't get Suffer 8 to moisturize my scalp, but mixing it for growth, yes. But and I told you guys about the Kuza Growth Aid. That grease is on point too, and like I said, that's what prompted me to mix this. And I did gel my hair down, so I'm not gonna break the hold just in case I have to go out tomorrow. But if I don't go out tomorrow, I'm gonna break this mold with some water and I'm gonna put grease on the scalp, because this is where it's at. And I already planned my next wash day. I'm definitely gonna have my 4 Bantu knot section, and y'all know I do that when I really want to concentrate on my scalp and massage my scalp and really stimulate growth with massaging grease, oil, whatever it is, and just focus on the grease, because I've been focusing on my oil, and y'all, I fell in love with my daily oil, so I've just been wearing it out. But even today, I'm gonna use this herbal oil on the base of my hairpiece back here, or maybe my butter, one of the two. But I just had to come on right quick and tell y'all that I still love grease. Grease is where it's at. And for anybody who says, man, I got that one spot who just don't do right, please, I beg you to try. Let me guess, what you spending? I think in most places, Suffer 8 is up to $5. So $5 for the Suffer 8. And then the Palmer's Growth Therapy is like $4.50. So for $9.50, that, because if you mix both of them together, because I didn't mix all of them. And then the Kuza grease was $3, I think, out of Roses. And in the hair store, it might be $3, $4. Listen, let's just round off to $15. For $15, you probably can fill this whole entire container, probably have a little more than this, and have enough grease to do your scalp, your edges. Because usually you can tell a product's going to work within a month. Like, there are some that say be consistent, like the Miel oil. People were saying that first month you can't tell, but if you go and push it to 2-3 months, then you'll start seeing the difference. I don't know. I didn't use it that long. Some people said Wild Growth oil was like that too. Like, you have to push it. Like, don't just be like, oh, I used it for 2 weeks and I didn't see anything. I know for me, I know I used it a good little while at one point in time. Matter of fact, when I was getting my sew-ins, when I was trying to regrow my hair back, I was using it it was just once a month. Let me stop lying. Well, I don't know. If I'm only styling my hair once a month, I think I should see something once a month if I'm putting that directly on my scalp. But I do know when I try to put it on my hair strands, my hair shedded so bad. Like, I'm like, something ain't right. And that's the same thing with, I think I tried to put some Dougro on my strands, and I didn't like that either. So I'm like, for me personally, I just feel like if I can't put it on my strands, then what is it? The only thing that I haven't tried to put on my strands is Suffer 8. And I don't think I will, because I'm like, I'm not even trying to ruin my mentality towards Suffer 8, you know? So, listen, go check out my videos, my before and after videos, based on this grease mix right here. Not this one, I'm sorry, but my original. Like, I started out like everybody else, jumping on the bandwagon. Y'all, I'm guilty. I'm not acting like I'm better than nobody else because I did that. Or anybody else is bad because they did it, because that's how we learn and grow. But I did do Girl Suffer 8 mitts. Bam. Then I started experimenting with Blue Magic Suffer 8. Great. I love that mix. That mix was good too. Then I did do a softy one, but I don't think I filmed that one. I don't think I did. But the conclusion was Suffer 8 in the mix is gonna grow your hair. The only thing is like, okay, wet can create that balance. And you may say Blue Magic is enough. You may say Dougro is enough. But I strongly, highly recommend trying something else first. That's just my 2 cents. Because at the end of the day, you want it to go a long way, and you don't want no issue where, because that's the thing with silicones. It seems like when you stop, you experience a lot of issues. And I've seen that for myself. Like, it's like your hair was so used to it. It's like, where is it? So do yourself a favor and just don't do it at all. And even if you started, I would suggest that you slowly wean yourself off and mix something else. And like I said, now I know I'm like, look, I'm about to slap it on both of the sides. But look at this side, how dark it is. Like, you can't even tell, like, I even had an issue. And then look at this side where it's like, okay, I see your hair was growing in, but yeah, we're going to start putting it on both sides. And that was the best way I can show you guys, like, look at the difference and see what's wet. So if you have any question, comment, drop it down below. I'll be more than happy to link any videos for you guys that you want to see with my previous mixes. So, grease babies, I love you. God bless. Thank you for tuning in. Take care. Bye.